So I'm starting off with freshly washed and conditioned hair. I also always like to do an Aphogee protein treatment before I put in these braids. After washing my hair, I put my hair in about 40 to 60 twists depending on how much time I have. This time it was 60. I do this at least the night before I start my braids. This allows me to know how many packs of hair I need to buy. To moisturize my hair, I like to use this Cantu Grow Strong Strengthening Treatment, basically hair lotion, and I seal it with some grapeseed oil mixed with jojoba oil. I'm using about a dime size amount. I'm going to put that generously onto one twist, which is one braid, and all the way, especially focusing on my ends. The hair that I'm going to be using is the Expressions brand. I'm going to be using a mixture of this one and the premium pack. There's really no difference except this one's from Nigeria, straight from the motherland, and the other premium pack is from the beauty supply store. Okay, this part's important. Listen up. The trick to getting all the braids the same size is a little bit of math. The thicker you want your braids, the more packs you'll need to use. For the thickness I like, I need to get at most 6 braids per pack. So here what I'm doing is sectioning out this pack into 3 equal sections. Once they all feel around the same thickness, I'm going to take one and section that into half. Now to start off the braid, I'm going to take a third of one of those halves. You got to understand some basic fractions here. Okay, now we're just going to take that third and basically alter the length by taking each side and just pulling it down to get the perfect length that we want. This is the easiest way to get the down to your butt braids that are actually all the same length. I just continue to feather them a little bit, not taking too much time. I use my arm to measure the length. This is how I make sure all the braids are actually the same length. I'm about 5'10", so my wingspan is pretty long. Okay, so now I'm going to take the third of the braid that I just measured out and that freshly moisturized section, and I'm just going to hook onto it by using my fingers to grasp it. This is just the base braid, so it's okay if it's not super duper tight. This is just a braid that makes it easier for our bigger braid to actually stay on our head. I'm just braiding this up to the point where my natural hair stops. This is important because if I don't do this, my natural hair might pop out at the end or the middle of the braid. Now I'm taking the other 2/3 of this section and I'm gonna feather it using the same feathering technique that I just used. Because I use my arm to measure the other third, I'll be able to know exactly the length that I need it to be. Now I'm basically just going to braid over that using the third that I just braided. I really think that this is the best method for jumbo braids, especially on short hair. I did this when my hair was like way shorter and I've been natural for about 2 years. I started doing jumbo braids when I was natural for about 6 months and they stayed on for a good 6 to 8 weeks until I wanted to wash my natural hair. The trick to braiding neatly is basically just practice. Your fingers have to follow through while you're braiding if you want it to be neat and put together with less flyaways. The first time I tried these braids on my head, I was so nervous because I knew that if I messed it up, I would have to keep the style in. They're so choppy and they're like all different lengths, but I was so proud of myself. I've probably done this style about like 5 times now. So it basically just takes a little bit of practice and you'll save yourself a ton of money. When you're done, don't forget to go through each braid and cut off any of these little hairs trying to come out of your braid. It just makes it look a lot neater without them. Last and probably the most important step is to dip your hair in some boiling hot water. Do not forget that. As you guys can see, it's really not that hard. I did this all by myself. I always encourage everybody to learn how to do your hair by yourself. Trust me, you save your time, you save your money. If I went to a braider to do this, I would have spent at least $150 in like 8 hours of somebody tugging my hair and pulling on my edges. Don't forget to cut these little hairs. I definitely forgot to cut this one. And don't forget to dip it in hot water or else it's gonna be mad stiff. Altogether, this style cost me about 50 or 60 bucks. I leave them in for like 6 weeks only because I like to give my hair a treatment. And I just take out this front row like every 3 weeks. I low-key didn't even finish it because I got lazy right here, but nobody could see that, okay? Plus, this style is like my #1 protective style because I swear to you guys, it grows my hair. I find that when I do a protein treatment and I moisturize my hair before I put them in braids, I have like little to no breakage once I take it out and my hair feels super healthy. I don't always remember to like oil my scalp when I have braids in, but if I did, I'm sure I would probably have less dandruff and my hair would probably grow even more. Low key, you have to have a strong neck to carry this hairstyle. Because bruh, whoa, this one looks so bad. Gotta cut that. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share to anybody that wants to get some big rocks braids done. Yes, facelift.